Let's crush this one. Live trading. Today, I taught you everything. Oh, that 819 is looking very nice right now. Why is that 819 looking very nice? Who could tell me? This candle has to break. This is a boom candle. But I thought levels don't work. Candles don't work. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Today's the last day. Let's crush this one. Live trading. Today, I've taught you everything. So we're going to live trade. We're going to wait for a good setup. All right. Eyes on the board. Let's do it. Again, full transparency. I took a trade, 18 bucks, just to check out MNQ. So that was just prior. I was just playing with it. I'm going to start with 10. I'm just going to leave that there, just a starter 10. All right, let's do it. Everyone, again, eyes on the board. Let's do it. Trading journal's out. We're going to fill this out together now. So let's do it together, like I said. So what does that mean if it's a stage 3? Consolidation. Keep that in the back of your mind. For example, if it breaks that 879, we have a clean what? Stage 4 downtrend, heavy on the short. So now, Jennifer, you asked me about my confidence levels. If my confidence high if it's a stage 3, or my confidence is low in the trade. Stage 2 and stage 4 is all the money's made. Stage 1 and stage 3, fishy situation over there. 2-hour time frame, it hit that 20, and now we rejected it to the downside. If you notice, look at that hold at that last wick right here. It's holding. Let's see. We're going to do the level right here. Again, you might think this is far, but the NQs moves very, very fast, ladies and gentlemen. So you might think this is far, but I'm going to make that level. So let's do it. Everyone, let's go back to the checklist. Are we on Heiken Ashi now? Yes, I am. Multiple time frames. Yes. XYZ staircase pattern. We're on a clean ZYX staircase pattern for a clean short as of now. So direction as of now is looking like a short. We're going to follow the plan. Every time frame is showing to the downside. Hopefully we get a push up to the 20 and we can write it down from the 20. Heat map sector, who checked it? Are we near high of the day or low of the day? Let's check. Oh, we are near low of the day. All right. Well, how much time we got left? 5 minutes to market opens. Everyone just check your settings again. Market opens in 3 minutes. What do we ultimately want to see? Who can tell me? Very good, Salo. We want to see a move back up and then a continuation to the downside. Should we take this trade at market opens? Rob, tell me why this trade cannot be taken. Very good. We have to wait for the right setup. If you look at the trading journal, it says A+ setup. The A+ setup is it retracing back to the 20 or the VWAP, ultimately up there. You guys see the connection between the 20 and the VWAP? We ultimately want that. Market's open. Here we go. Let's see if we did a good job at that level. We've officially started a stage 4. Remember that fall we saw yesterday on this? How it fell and in one candle retraced back all the way in one candle? Keep that in mind. By the way, for those watching at home, I know everything is fake money. It's not real. I know. But some of you have common sense. Go to Google, type in TradeStation. I'm not giving you the whole number. A paper trading account starts with a 7 or an 8. This is 21, so this is real money. I know some of you think everything is fake. Your life is fake. You don't even live a real existence if you think about that for a second. So you can go Google that. It's very obvious. TradeStation, paper trading account starts with a 7 or 8. A real account starts with any other number but 7 or 8. So there you go. For those that think everything's a scam. You know, whenever you get FOMO, notice how fast these things bounce back up to really put alignment on why FOMO shouldn't be a thing. That was a good entry candle. Shit, that moved too fast. Why was this a good entry candle? Right at the level. And the stop loss above that 819 candle close. Every time frame is in our favor. So we're officially in a stage 4 collapse. But we don't jump in the center of anything. Look at that. Did we do a good job on our second level? Oh, that 819 is looking very nice right now. Why is that 819 looking very nice? Who can tell me? If we get a bounce and retracement right here, our level on the 20 have become 1. So the resistance is what? Super strong. So I'll go in a little heavier, knowing that every time frame is in my alignment. But then when this thing retraces, again, I've been doing this for NQ for 2 weeks. I've never seen anything move like this, how fast it goes back. But let's see. Like I said, we're officially on a stage 4 now. This was the original one that happened so fast we had to get. This one, right here. My analogy of being the spider. This is the analogy. We've made our web. After a drop like this, the buy the dippers come in now. Oh my God, it's a discount. Let's go. That's the problem. If you do it that fast, that's fine. You see how when I just did that? Yes, quick one candle. How much was that? I wasn't paying attention. 160 bucks. Only 6 contracts. So if you're doing it like that, cool. But that's the only way you could do that bounce. Only way. Here we go. Every time frame is in our favor. We want that touch at 764. Stop loss is candle close above the lower VWAP. Are we understanding this? We have to wait for the right setup. I have to instill good habits in you. I'm going to go in smaller. Get ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stop loss above VWAP. I only went in 5. I'm going to add to the 5 if it hits the 20. So you can do that. You should take notes down in your trading journal. Hands up, you're in this trade. Blue, buy to get out. Above the VWAP, Jennifer. We're going to do price action. We don't. But we'll play off of levels. We're on stage 4. Here we go. That's 746 and the 20. Let's see how it plays it out. Guys, I'm coming out right now. I know you were watching an episode or lesson, but I just want to let you know, free trading course, daytradeprofessor.com. You're broke. You got no money. You got nothing, but you just want to start it off. Day Trade Professor. Click down below. Go in the description and start the free course. It'll help you get along the way. See you in the next one. Let's go. I added to that rejection. My exit is above the VWAP. Candle close above the VWAP. That's what we wanted right there. Now that's a good entry if you got that touch at 746. We get a new 5 in 40 seconds. We're going to see how that looks. If I don't like the way it looks, we're going to get out. It all depends on the next 5-minute candle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, red. We're good. Let's go. Copy it. You clap it out. What's wrong with y'all? Of course. Al, how long would it take you to make this? Just off of 10 contracts. How many hours? Over a week? We have a knock. A boom is coming. If this boom happens, this might fall very fast. So get ready to get out because that might bounce back up. So get ready. We have a knock. If this is the boom, this is going to fall very fast and very hard. Get out. That's enough. Hands up. You made some money. All right, so let's go. Journal. We're going to take another trade, but quickly journal this trade. I don't like the way it's holding. Who got out a little before me? Hands up. Tell me why. Tell me why. Very good. We should write that down. We have to stop taking trades on sideways. How long would it take, L, whatever you made, how long would it take you at your 9 to 5? Now, before I continue, Chris said, where do you see the knock? Chris, right there. And if that is not pushing down, it's holding on that. If it doesn't break, it goes. People, what page is the knock boom on? Everyone, that's the first book, How to Be a Consistent Trader, quickly. So the knock is also the inverse knock. If the knock does not happen, the boom doesn't happen, the bounce back up could be glorious. And then let's look for another opportunity. Let's go quickly. Journal. Finish journaling. Go. Again, for those watching, again, like I said, I'll be live on YouTube, 8 p.m. tonight, every Tuesday, Friday. Don't miss the live next week. I'm pretty sure I'll be in New York. I'll be live next week, Tuesday, year-end live. I'm going to talk about quantum computing, 2025 sectors, all quantum stocks, quantum crypto, like the AI boom. If you miss the AI boom, whatever, you won't want to miss the quantum boom. I'm going to talk about that. 2025, I'm telling you, is all quantum. So I'll see you in class. If you can't afford anything I sell, free course, Day Trade Professor. Have a great new year, but I'll see you in class. Boom. All right, you know what we're waiting for. Let's see. But did we make the right? Yes, it had the boom effect. But did we make the right decision, Eugene? Why did we make the right decision on hitting sell? Correct. That's it. You can't beat yourself about following your plan. You cannot, because it could have easily gone the other way. Let's go. Everyone should be journaling right now. Fill up that journal. If this stays above this level, we're long. Closes below, you get out. 3, 2, 1. That's a very powerful level on that time frame. Candle close below is a stop loss. Cleanly based off of technicals. This is a straight technical play off that level at 589. Straight. Yes, every candle's for a short. 100% right. Olga's 100% on the money on that. On risky trades, you lower your position size. If you're like 5 contracts, even you do like 3 or 2. If you're 10, you do like 5. That's what lower your position size means. Cut it in half. This is a straight dead cat bounce trade. After a drastic fall, no clear movement. The third candle should have been green to the upside. Cut it. All right. Candle close above the 20 is your exit. Understand? Because it's holding on the 4-hour 20, which is very powerful. But stay in the short if you're in it. And that would have been the exit candle right there for the long. That one. You closed directly below it. No, it's overextended. You can stay. Stay how you are. Don't increase anything. Stay how you are. If you're in the short, stay them up. Got in here, holding in our direction. Why did I get out? Sideways, no clear direction. Right there. Keep that in mind. That was it. Look how fast I did that. Did I have to be in this emotional wreck here? I wasn't in here. Quickly in and out. Quickly. Half here, the other half here quickly. I'm going to get in short. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop loss is above the 20. This candle has to break. This is the boom candle. If this breaks, we'll have another devastating drop like we had previous level. Let's go. Let's go. Push down. Everything is sell in your direction, sellers. Push it down. Here we go. Hands up, you're in the money. The boom candle. But I thought levels don't work. Candles don't work. Patterns don't work. I came up with the knock boom. Page 97. I know it doesn't work. I know. Now it's just holding on that boom candle. I don't like it. Get out. It's holding on this consolidation area. It's holding right there. Let it go. If you learn to hit sell faster, I'm telling you, my Wall Street trading friends, And my people that I know at hedge funds, they literally say the difference between a good trader and a not good trader is how fast he gets out of trades. I'm telling you, power of compounding. For God's sakes, do you know the average return of a good investment in hedge funds or something? Does anyone know the average return, which is considered the top tier? Who knows what that is? No, 40%. 8 to 12%, bro. I'd rather lock in profits and have my emotions be all over the place. If you can learn one thing from this week, learn to get out faster, in and out faster. When you feel like it's moving in a direction you don't like. By the way, 589 is back at play if we get a bounce with the 20 right there. Let's see. How would your emotions be, Chris, if you were still in this trade? Look now. 4 candles sideways.
Yeah, I see the body of the candle, which is now on.
Very good. Page 100, correct. It's not worth it. We'll get another trade. We follow the technicals. Here we go. Very good. You guys picked up on that wick. Look at that. Who knew that was coming and looked at that? Hands up. 15 is glorious. Stop loss is close above 589. One way you'll really help yourself be consistent, when you feel like it's getting out of line, just get out. When you feel like it's not going the way you want, just get out. If you can learn that to move a little faster, you'll notice the difference in your trading, I'm telling you. Hands up, you're in this trade. I don't like the 5, but I do like the 15, and I know our overall trend is to the downside. Haven, the red line you see next to the money, 321, that means we're short. A blue line would mean we're long. That's another way for you to remember. See, when you start seeing this battle happening and not a clear trend, just be ready and be aware to get out. When you start seeing no clear movements, write that down in the notes. No, I'm just showing the power of compounding. Eyes on the board. Just the power of How long, L, would it take you to make what I just made in a couple of trades? How long? A week. Power of compounding, for God's sakes. No, but I want to stay in the trade all day. No. Power of compounding, baby. Power of compounding. I'm interrupting your lesson right now to let you know, if you don't know, you want to get consistent. Well, listen, I wrote 3 books. I got one of them on me right now. How to just hit sell, consistently trading, how to be a consistent trader, and the Consistent Trader Journal Checklist. Everything you need. I've covered it already. Why are you wasting your time searching this, that, the third? You're already watching me right now. Might as well get the book. Click down in the description, get them, and go on your way of what? Consistency. See you in class. Let's go. Every cell in my body wants to get a short right now. But it's so, bro, zoom out of this, okay? Hold on. Well, look at me. Zoom out of this and zoom into this. Now we are holding. Now we have a knock. Chris, come here. Quickly, because I want you to learn. Knock, boom candle.
On the 1 minute?
It could be on every time frame. Yeah, here too. I don't like the way it's just holding right there. So let's see. Oh, I love that new 5 minute. Okay, we're good. I like the new 5 minute. It's still good. As long as we're below that zone and the 20. If we get back in the zone, I'm out. I'm not staying in this consolidation for 2 days. Oh no, it's still in the short position. We're still in a stage 4. Not denying that. But that hold there, it looks very nice. Hands up, you hit sell early. Hands up, you hit sell early. Congratulations. By the way, journal the trades. We've taken multiple trades. Journal that right now. That VWAP and the 589 are almost intersecting, so be careful right now for a long. We do have a knock. We have a clean knock, so the boom might be coming. Depending on that new 15, I'm ready for that long, depending on what that 15 looks like. We don't trade against the trend. We never fade the trend. You can't try to catch every single move early. We catch what we catch. And that lower VWAP has come in clutch, and it's intersected with 589. 48 seconds. We're waiting for it to close above that. I'm liking how everything is looking right now. If you want to take a starter position, you can take a starter position for a long. You have to wait for the candle to close above. My stop loss is outside the zone. My take profits, it's 746. I got in a little early. Just wait for it to open above. You'll see the candle in 13 seconds. If that candle closes above 589, get in for a long. Everyone, page 100, please. Look at the time frames. Page 100 is your best friend, the first book. That's why for those that got the Just Hit Sell book and the other book, I gave you that as merch as the keyboard pad. So you could have that for you when you're at home trading. So you'll have page 100 in front of your face all the time. We have to clear 589. We've been consolidating now for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes of sideways movements. Usually when it goes sideways for that long, what do you usually see next? A bounce up, a reversal. So let's see. Let's catch one good long and then we'll do finale questions. Let's end the finale trade on a bang. Hands up, this is straight page 100. Hands up, you see this? Straight page 1, and I wrote that book like 3 years ago. This is why the markets are controlled by algorithms, not by human beings. It closed above the VWAP. I like that new 5. We are officially on a clean uptrend, but we're still below the level. We didn't close above the level. We closed above the VWAP, correct. But we got to close above that level. Did we do a good job on that level, by the way? My God, did we do a good job on that level? Jesus. It refuses. Guys, it has touched it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. But I know levels don't work. I know. Then explain how I did that. Explain it to me in a logical sense how I did that. In the comment section, of course. We've officially closed above. So go ahead. Enter. Enter for longs. We're officially above it. We're officially above it. The stop loss is below the, out of the zone or below the 20, whichever one you want to do. Here we go. Hands up, you're in this trade. Who's short? Who wants to go short right now? By the way, for those paying attention, did this candle close exactly above our level? That's what you always want. That's the entry. That it's away from any noise, any resistance. Right now, we're clean. Every time frame is in our favor. Straight page 100. Who's comfortable in this trade? Hands up. Cool. Me too. Everything's in our favor. How would you be if I didn't have written any book? I didn't write any books. How would you guys be if I didn't write any books? For those that are watching that are going to ask me, and it's okay, I have 3 books. This book first. Always, then the other ones. But please, this one first.
I'm interrupting your class right now to let you know, and I know you know, if you've used my free course, you use my books, I got 3 of them, and it's still not enough and you feel like you want more, well, guess what? I got a mentorship program happening in New York in my classroom, small amount of students in a lecture hall setting where I go through precision what you need to do what? Buy and sell strategically. And if you don't want to come to New York, I yearly have international trips. You can join those. Get a mentor, get everything figured out. I got a secret Instagram where I talk about deeper things that I don't talk publicly. I'll see you in my class. Let's go.
Imagine you didn't hit sell and you stayed in that trade. Hands up, you would have done it if I wasn't around. Hands up. You would have got out, Ahmad? Come on the board. Show me where'd you enter. Okay.
And then 9, 10. This was my entry.
Point.
Right here.
Okay. And then,
Good.
good man.
Yeah.
Why'd you enter here?
I see a lot of weakness, and I like the 15. How it looked. The 15 was a small candle.
Hey, right here. This was the entire move. Tony, you with me? Everyone's with me? After this, what are you supposed to do? That's enough. That's enough. If you notice, this was the move. We wanted to catch the move back up, which usually happens, but again, usually doesn't always happen. Understood? Now, here's the part. What could we have avoided here? Because this, again, what are you noticing on this trade? We were in this trade for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 minutes. What could have been avoided here? Too long. And we what? This one we started, I added on, and we got out right here. When should we have gotten out? This one. Any of these 2, not the third one. This one right here. This is one thing. You should be writing that down. Now where people are taking notes down. Good. That's the beauty of today. Total what? Rob, how many trades today? 7 or 8? Out of the 8, the winning trades. Do you see a theme with our winning trades? If you can rewire your brain to get out much faster, you could avoid, and again, paper cuts instead of cutting your hand off. Paper cuts. How long were we in this trade, Kamar? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 minutes. 13 minutes, quick, in, out. If we didn't hit sell, what would happen? Look at that. Why was this a good trade? If you see 3 undecisive candles, 1 minute time frame, 2 minutes, I don't care. Smaller, the NQ moves fast. So this is a great answer. If you see 3 undecisive, that is enough. Don't you notice that theme, Kamar, in every trade? Those 3 and the direction shifts. 3 undecisive, get out. That is literally the theme of today. Get out of the trade once you see 3 candles not giving you clear direction. If you were long, now that I'm telling you this, you get out which candle? This one. Because look, if you were still long, and this was my little lecture I gave Tony here, so we're going to ignore this one. And the last trade, the finale. Take the short, stop loss above 729.
Meeting the professor for the first time was really good. He's exactly how he is online. He's authentic and he's straight to the point, which I really appreciate.
The live trading event is really in depth because you watch him trade and you trade with him and you do it for like a whole week.
I've done a lot of different trading groups, trade signals, discords. I've had different mentors. The professor's class is a one of a kind, intuitive, interactive class that makes everything super easy and not complicated. We trade what we see, not what we feel. If you come into this industry and think you're going to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars, the professor simplifies that for you. He shows you what's realistic and what is just fake with all the furus out there.
I've seen a lot of his Instagram lives and a lot of his videos, but has that energy, and he's just, you know, very excited to teach, and he just loves what he does, and which is one of the reasons why I came to the class.
The environment around you, most people just settle, are just complacent.
We really appreciate the opportunity to come here and learn how to change our lives and to better ourselves and have very much a better life for not just us, our families, but also anybody that we help with.
Anybody around him is like a spirit. It's some kind of like spiritual thing that anybody that he was just driven. You just wanted to know, what is it? What is it that you got? What is it that you experienced? I want to experience the same thing.
I think learning in person is completely different than learning from a video. Professor gives his whole self. He encourages you to ask questions.
Professor said about like the multiple time frames and then the importance of that 15-minute, as well as how to incorporate the usage of the candles on the lower time frames and how that affects the overall picture.
The mentality is like so great. It's like we're all so close to what the professor is, and which we're striving to get to his level as well, because he filtered out the garbage, he filtered out the noise.
He gave us many like assignments, and then we went over each other's answers. So just that networking with your peers, you're going to learn so much.
If you want to take your learning experience to the next level, this is it. This is all you need to learn.
He explains everything thoroughly and breaks down every concept of what we need to know and eliminates all the noise.
People are always going to talk. Cut out that noise and just follow what your heart says. Your heart is telling you that, hey, this is something for me, go for it. Don't even think about it, just do it.
Professor always says it in all of his lives. Take the free course, he gets nothing from it, and there's so much value in that free course itself already. What he says, get the book, because it dives deeper into what the fundamentals and how to approach scalp trading, day trading.
He is probably one of the best mentors that I've ever had, and I would recommend him to family and friends because he knows what he's talking about. In the class, you know, he told us exactly what was going to happen pre and post market, and it dialed into a T.
He's super genuine. He seems to really care about his students, and he's always there for you. You know, I can DM him anytime, and he answers back.
I like his methods. They're simple to follow. That's what makes it easier for new traders to get on board with us.
I'm definitely like the younger one, and it's gonna be different, a feeling, but they're all really helpful. They can relate. You can ask for advice. They'll give it to you, and you can have discussions on what you're confused about and what you can make improvements on.
He gives you the right path where to go to. You're with your professor, and he's leading you to the right path.
Everything that he says, from the levels to mindset, just anything he says, it works.
The first thing that I would say is to watch his videos, purchase his book, because obviously you want to make sure that he is the right mentor for you.
Professor, I will never get tired of thank you. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for sharing your knowledge with everybody, because it's a powerful knowledge. I do believe this is the best skill pay in the world.
Hey, we took 3 trades. Does it feel good to hit sell? So now here's the conversation, right? Who still wants to be in a trade? Hey, you're late to class. What are you doing? We already took 3 trades and you missed out on everything. Sit down. Where's your book? You don't even have your book. Listen, David, page 41. Get him on the book. Let's go. Stop being late to class and be on time. I'll see you. Stop it. Let's go. Continue. We took 3 trades. Hands up, we made money on the trades. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why did we enter the first short? Who can tell me? Get your notebooks ready. Let's go. Get your notebooks ready. I want you to tell me, why did we take the first short there? ¿Por qué? Why? Let's go. I want to tell me, David.
Focus on multiple time frame, levels, and we can.
Correct. And what were they telling us? Stop. Somebody else. Jim, what were they telling us? We're hitting a resistance level. What else? The direction. What was the direction? Sellers were taking control. Did we make the right move? Yes, we did. So the first trade in our favor, correct? And then what happened here? Reversal. We took a what? We took a quick long. and we got out right there. Did we make the quick move? Was it a good idea? What if we didn't hit sell? What would have happened? How would your emotions be for the rest of the day? Gone, done, finito, you're finished. Oh, trading doesn't work. I want someone to answer this for me, and I want the exact answer. What would be the reason someone would say it doesn't work? The main reason. Daniel and then David. Losing money. But is it really losing money or not making the money? That's what it is. You lose it. But again, who's to blame? Could we have easily lost every trade? What if we never hit sell? Could we have easily lost every trade? Didn't you see the volatility, the movement? Come on now. Who wanted to take an early morning trade immediately? Hands up. Put it down. Did we not do it anyway? Have the patience to wait for the market to stabilize, for God's sakes.